But and then now later on they moved on to like Grand Theft Auto 4. You could do the bird's eye view. Did you see that?
You did that. They could do it with 3 because, I mean, yeah, 1 and 2, you're more used to bird's eye view. Then 3 came out and it's like, oh, wow, it's just third person. Then it was like, oh, okay, well, yeah, you can do the bird's eye view if you really want.
See, but I think that'd be a little hard because in those games you could crouch.
Yeah.
Later on you could crouch. And how do you know you're going to shoot the guy if he's crouching?
Yeah.
But, so yeah, like, I mean, I don't know what they've... I want to play the game, but, I mean, it's... With it being from Rockstar... Rockstar is better known for Grand Theft Auto, so for that fact that they give Red Dead Redemption, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, after I play it, I mean, from the looks of it, the graphics look pretty decent.
The soundtrack in it has something to be desired. Pretty much instead of your usual Western music, like stuff like from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Yeah, when you're chasing something, you hear this like. Messed up guitar going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of annoying.
The dialogue was pretty decent, but I mean.
Well, it's Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
It's pretty much Grand Theft Auto dialogue. And then there are a bunch of free miscellaneous missions. Some are very disturbing. Like there's one you had to gather flowers for this guy's wife, and then after you get all these flowers, he invites you in for tea or coffee, and you're going to give the flowers, he's going to give the flowers to his wife, and you see this rocking chair, back of the rocking chair, and then you see your, John Marston, the character you're playing, his eyes scope. And you see it, and it's the corpse of his wife. She's just sitting there rotting and decaying, and the guy's obviously insane, and you're just, who you had to get the flowers for, and you're just, did not see that one coming.
That's really weird.
Yeah, so like I said, some of them are pretty weird.
But you know, I mean, like, it's for Rockstar fans. Is it a play? Like, it should.
Yeah.
It's worth at least 2 playthroughs.
At least 2 playthroughs.
At the very
So,
least.
what would you rate it? We're actually going to start this rating system, where we rate it by gears. You know, everybody does that stars thing, but obviously, TekGoblin on our logo is a gear. We're going to do gears. So, like, how many gears would you give us on a 1 to 5?
Out of
That really grinds my gears.
Seriously. Yes.
So this game really grinds your gears. So you give it a half or half of one?
Okay, how many gears are we giving for a full badass game, like all the way? Like full.
5.
Okay, 5. I'd give it 4.
You give it a 4?
Yeah.
I give it 3.
You give it a 3?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, because like I said, I mean, a lot of people have their own opinions about it. So I mean,
I played the game through. I didn't get all the achievements I wanted, and I probably didn't get the right ending. But
yeah, but Griffin, you're one of those guys who sits there for hours and days and months and plays the same game until it's done.
And,
like, dude, I've been waiting for
man.
Mass Effect 2 from you for like months now, and you're like, oh, sorry, it's gonna be an extra 2 months because it just came out with DLC.
That's not my fault there, dude. I have characters to upkeep, but in the meantime, I'll let you borrow the first one. You need to get through that game at least once to play it.
Well, I started it, but I haven't played it.
Squat.
You know what? Shh. All right. Let's go on to a little bit of a freakier game. As we, looking back in past history, GameCube came out with one of the most remarkable video games, I think, ever. I mean, don't get me wrong, after so long, you kind of got to the point where, oh, well, I know exactly what's going to happen. But it was called...
Talking about Eternal Darkness?
Eternal Darkness, yeah. Eternal Darkness re-innovated the scary games for one reason, right? Your character in the game got scared, and what would happen? Well, things would start to glitch in your TV. Maybe you got snow, or your game system would shut off.
Walls would start bleeding. Heads would start popping out of the walls. Your game system would shut off. They would say. Then eventually you get these your character would get these hallucinations. Like it would show one was you would show this text would come. We are now a glitch occurred and all your memory card has now been erased, and people would just get so angry about it. They just like shut it off, pull everything out. Like, oh my god, what happened? Then another one was like a screenshot for Eternal Darkness 2, which was supposed to come out in 2007. It's 2010 now, Silicon Knights. What happened? We've been waiting, man.
We have been. That would have been awesome. But Finnish Remedy games, right? Isn't that who made it? Who made Alan Wake? I keep forgetting. I know that's terrible. All right.
by Microsoft.
Yeah, it was published by Microsoft. I think it's finished Remedy Games. Let me get a confirmation. But Alan Wake kind of redid scary video games. Everybody knows Doom 3 was pretty freaky. Dead Space is pretty creepy at first. At first, give it a chance. All right,
I did give it a chance. I gave it 2 chances.
And then Fear was also another creepy one.
Silent Hill was pretty.
Which Fear? Which Fear are we talking about?
Fear 1, Fear 2. It was Remedy. It was Remedy. Thank you. Finish Remedy Games. That's who was the one to produced it. But anyways, Alan Wake has kind of done a little bit more. Now, I know you have an opinion on this, Griffin, so just wait for it, okay? Now, as everybody knows, if you look up at Wikipedia, you can check out the story, but it is a huge spoiler. Huge spoiler. So try not to
in conclusion, kids, play the game first. If you look it up at Wikipedia, then play it, you're just going to hate yourself.
Yes, you will hate yourself. The story is better well played. But at the start of the game, Griffin's going to make his little comment. I know it's going to happen, but at the start of the game, you learn that the light is your savior. And everything that attacks you is the darkness.
Exactly.
All right. Go ahead, Griffin. Give us your little rendition of the flashlight. Go ahead.
Pretty much at the start of the game, they make several quotes to Stephen King.
Yes,
yes.
Stephen King, obviously, because Stephen King is like the master. I'd hate to be his kid. Could you imagine? Daddy, tell me a bedtime story. There once was an evil, wicked woman or some crap. Whatever.
Yeah, read us the cell. Okay, my idea of this is pretty much you have a flashlight given to you by some divine force.
Actually, it's given to you by your wife.
Yes, it is.
I.e. a divine force.
Your wife's a divine force. Okay.
And you flash it at scary things, and then you shoot it with your gun. Or maybe a flare gun. Either way, the light kills it.
The flare gun's fun.
The flare gun is fun.
Point is, we could look at this, and then when I look at this, I'm like, when did they do this? Oh, Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion. Don't even start. All right. So, okay, the point of Alan Wake, obviously, is Alan Wake is a thriller novelist who hasn't written anything for years. It's 2 years, I think, is what the longest he's
Yeah,
references
2 years.
2 years.
Seeing this out of media, like Secret Window.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. This guy's got to make a reference to everything. Anyways, so he goes to this place called Bright Falls. He takes a nap on the ferry ride up, correct? Or is it? No, it's the ride to the ferry, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the ride to the ferry.
And that's when the tutorial starts. And this bright light, as he calls it, this divine power.
Is in the lighthouse.
Yeah, is in the lighthouse. Mm-hmm. And it teaches you pretty much everything you need to know.
The basic controls.
Mm-hmm. And one of them is, yes, a flare gun, which is the best weapon ever created for that game. Because, like, you know, there's 5 of these shady creatures and you just...
See, I find
blows them all up.
The game is freaky because, I mean, there's the one part where you're going through, what can I think, a lumberyard or whatever?
Oh, yes, the lumberyard. I love the lumberyard.
Yeah, okay, I'll admit that one was kind of...
Yeah, everything was moving. Like, I remember going past some equipment and it started moving. I was like, oh, crap. Like, it's going to, run me down. And then there was nothing.
I.e., pretty much what we're saying is this game is not for the soft-hearted.
So, parents, if you're letting your kids play this...
And they're 7, expect to be woken up.
If you complain to the game nerds about that, that's not our problem. You bought it for them.
No, but like I was because I mean, don't get me wrong, like I didn't get past like the first chapter. I think it was like I didn't get to the gas station.
I did get to the gas.
I was not able to get to the gas station. Why? Because I'm one of those guys who gets creeped out real easily, and it gets to the point where you're looking behind your shoulder, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for saying that because like I love video games, but that game
it's okay
I'll play it eventually, you know, once it gets to the point. But when I had gotten as far as I did, my favorite parts is when the creatures start to appear behind you, the people start to appear behind you,
yes,
and it slows down, and you're like turning around with your little flashlight. You know, you're just all...
And there are certain parts of the game where you can't kill everyone. You have to just keep running.
Yeah.
I was on my way to the mountaintop, and I was walking past this tree, and the dude just came out of the tree. I was like, what? And then, like, a bunch of people came, and I had to keep running. That's one of those games